And we are live. Hello, my lovelies. I have my wonderful co-host Amy here to join us.
Woohoo! I'm really excited. I'm excited.
Yes. What are you reading today, Amy?
So I am reading Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan. It's a book that works for me because I have to read some of my lowest rated books for another challenge I'm doing, but it also works for Love's in the Air because it's a romance, and it works for Let It Shine because I love the Crazy Rich Asian series like so much.
Mm-hmm.
I know that this is really low rated, but like that series made me so happy that I'm like, I'm just gonna assume. I'm gonna assume, and this doesn't say that it has to be a book that makes you happy. It says it's a book that you think will make you happy. So I'm
Right,
gonna
right.
assume that it'll make me happy.
Yeah, because you never really know, if something's going to make you cry or make you happy until you actually read it. But you kind of
Sure.
can get an idea.
Yeah.
Um, I'm telling the Discord that we are live.
Yay, we're here.
Uh, so I am reading None Shall Sleep, and I've already looked at my board here. So that actually can complete 3 prompts. Spring
Mhm.
cleaning, because it was also one of my have I read it books that I needed to read. Road trip, because I'm listening to it on Audible,
Nice.
and spring break because it's like new adult. I thought it was YA, but it's actually new adult because our main characters are like 18 years old. What
Perfect.
is everybody in the chat reading? Kay says, hello, ladies. How are you doing today? I am
Pretty good.
doing good. Um, I had surgery on my foot on Friday,
Oh yeah,
and
I was gonna ask you, how did
on
that
Monday.
go?
It went well. I've been kind of gimpy, limping around here because my foot's been sore and swollen and all that, but it's getting better. The stairs are probably the hardest thing,
Hmm.
but I'm getting better. I'm getting around more. I can alternate my feet going up the stairs. I can't quite alternate my feet going down the stairs yet because how your foot bends when you're stepping
Okay.
down,
Yeah.
but not bad. Getting lots of reading in, got lots of fun family time in because my in-laws came to visit, and we played a lot of board games and watched a lot of movies and just did nothing, and it was great.
Are you super close to your in-laws?
Yes,
Okay.
they're awesome.
That's
I,
great.
I adore them. They live like 3.5 hours away, so it was funny because I was writing them the day before because that's when I thought they were supposed to be coming,
Hmm.
the day before the surgery, and I was like, I had asked them a couple of days before about if they knew like what day they were coming and how long they were staying and that stuff, so I could like buy groceries. And they're like, yeah, we're going to come on the 23rd, which is Sunday,
Hmm.
and stay until Saturday. And I was like, okay, cool. And then on Sunday I was like, hey, what time are y'all planning on coming here? And she was like, huh? I was like, she's like, I thought we were coming in March.
Oh.
And she's like, because she's like, I mean, if you want us to come now, we can. But she's like, I thought you were wanting us to come the day before your surgery. And I was like, today is the day before my surgery. And she's like, oh
Oh
my
dear.
goodness. I was like, if you come this time next month, I won't be here. I'll be on a cruise.
Oh
I was
my
like, so yeah,
gosh. Oh,
come.
well, so they didn't have anything planned, right? So it was
They,
okay. Like,
they rearranged some stuff so they
okay.
could go ahead and come, and it was fine. But
Uh,
I'm like, she's like, I didn't even realize there was a 23rd in February. I'm like, huh? There's always a 23rd in February.
what? Cute.
And I think she meant on a Sunday,
Yeah.
but it was just funny. There's Xander.
Hey, Xander. Getting taller.
Oh no, I haven't yet. Question: can I count a book that I started last month? Less than 30% was read so far. Sure, why not?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that because I have like 5 books that I
I
haven't
mean,
finished from
yeah.
last month. But
If you've got I would say the majority of the book remaining, then
okay,
I would say that's fine.
that's good to know. Okay.
I'll be reading Sex and Vanity for the that's the hardest
Hercule,
reading
yeah. Hmm.
classic and adaptation prompt.
Yeah, I'm reading it for the lowest rated book for her kid.
I don't do that challenge. When it very first came out, I was like, okay, maybe, yeah, this sounds fun. I'll do it. And then the longer I got into the video, I was like, this is insane. I'm not
Yeah,
doing this.
it is. I'm not doing great, but I'm still gonna do it even if I mess up. So I'm like, I'm still doing it because there's like, you're supposed to read a new release every single month, and I have like one or two that like one I haven't finished yet, and it came out, and another one that I just couldn't get to it on time. Like I just couldn't get to it, and I'm like, I'm still gonna do it. I'm not gonna let that one thing stop me from because okay, I failed. Like I'm okay saying I failed, but I still want to do it, so I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I was just like, the first couple prompts, I was like, okay, okay. And then it just kept getting crazier and crazier. I'm like, no, I can't
It's
fit
pretty
this in
crazy.
my life. There's just no way.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
How long will it take to heal 100% male? I don't know.
Hmm.
I think they said, yeah, it should only take about 2 weeks for it to be healed enough, I guess. So
Okay. Well,
we'll
okay,
see.
good. So that it'll be good before you go on your cruise then.
Well enough. I won't be able to like submerge my foot and things like that because of open
Oh,
wound stitches and all
yeah.
that. But yeah, hopefully the next cruise I'll be able to. Hi guys, I'm reading Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I want to say Hilbert, but it's Hibbert.
Yeah, I've heard my mom really liked that one. I've heard it's really cute. It's YA.
I I'm not sure if I've read that one or not. I don't think I have. I'll be working on Paranoid by Lisa Jackson. Nice. I'll be reading The Paradise Problem. That's Christina Lauren, which I know will
Oh,
work for Rewind for past
yeah.
SeasonAthon. Also works for the romance.
Is that part of the Soulmate Equation series? Like, or
No,
that,
no, no.
like,
That's Allie Hazelwood.
no, they have the.
No, wait, Soulmate Equation. No, no. The Paradise Problem, I think, is a completely different one.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
they do have the Soulmate Equation. That's not Allie
And I
Hazelwood. I'm
think there's
thinking
a
about
second one
something.
to the Soulmate Equation. So that's why I was
There,
wondering if it's
there is, but I can't remember what the name of that book is.
that. Okay.
But this one's different. It's like I forget, but I haven't read this one. I own it, but I haven't read it. I need a shirt that says that. Own it, haven't read it.
I need that too. Oh my gosh, so badly. I own all of them. I haven't read them.
My OCD wouldn't let me start last July, so I started it in January and will run it through this year.
Totally get
Nice.
that. But I'm more like, I'm just like, well, I'm just going to keep doing it until I finish it.
I am reading The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgkin Burnett. Nice. I've read that. It's a very good book.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. That's what prompt would that fill?
Well, that would fill,
Hmm.
we have a flower one. We do.
Oh yeah, Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Go through the tulips.
Yeah, that would work for that
Depending on the
one.
cover, it could fulfill a lot of things too. I think that's a let it shine kind of book. Like it's a
Oh
cozy,
yeah, yeah. A
make
book
you
that can
happy
make you
book.
happy. That would totally work for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I was telling Amy before the live started that I'm actually currently filming a Better Book It. So I'm in the midst of playing the game. It hasn't been kind in the beginning. I'll hopefully be finishing my first book here soon, and then I'll have to like during a sprint go and do my next roll and see what I have to read. Hopefully, it's something that will fit, and then I'm already supposed to read.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let
I mean,
me
that's the nice thing about the prompts is we have so many of them and they can be pretty general. So they work for a lot of different things.
right opening up my timer here. Okay, so I have a spinner wheel.
Ooh, I love spinner wheels.
Me too.
Well,
um
clearly you do. You have a whole game based on a spinner wheel.
No, I have so many spinner wheels on
Uh-huh.
here for different things.
Yeah, I
Like
love
I have
those.
one for when I need to do a wheel of TBR and I'm not at home, but I also have like for when just need to do housework and I don't know where to start, things like
I need
that.
I need to do that. Like I need to do that because it makes it more fun.
Yeah, I have one that's like rooms that need to be worked on so that if I'm like strictly I'm going to do housework, then I'll
Hmm.
use that. But if I'm like I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to do some housework? Do I want to just do something crafty or whatever? I have one that's called Wheel of Chores and Fun.
See, Is it
It's a
chores?
mix
Is
of
it fun?
things.
Is it chores? Is it fun?
But I also have one for sprint times. So
Oh,
we can
perfect.
spin. That is so loud. Oh, we have a short sprint to start.
Tipping our toe in. We're just dipping our toe in.
Yeah. My sprint times here range from 20 minutes all the way up to 60 minutes. So we got the slowest one or the shortest one. Let me add this to the screen here. Share. And we change the time to 20 minutes.
Perfect.
All right, let's get some quick little reading on, get the sprint started, and we'll be
I'm
back in
excited.
just a few. Happy reading. That is time. How did everybody do? Welcome back. You're muted.
I'm a mess all of a sudden.
That was funny watching you. Oh,
Hi.
hi, welcome back. So, how did you do?
I did fine. I didn't get very far. Like I just like there's an intro and
I mean, it was
and it's
only
just
20
going.
minutes, so.
Yeah, so not too far. But hey, I got some reading done, so that's good. And then yeah, I can't tell. Like it's so far, it feels like Kevin Kwan's writing style. So I don't. Maybe people just feel like the characters in this are more shallow, but I'll find out as I go. So I don't know. Curious. Curious.
What do you need? You need money. Money. The boy needs money.
Me too.
How much money you need?
Well, it's kind of outrageous, but 35 each for entry.
Well, I'll pay for you.
Well, Fred doesn't have cash, so if you just give us 70, he can pay you back off my cash.
Pay me my change. Preferably in ones and fives.
Okay, I'll send you 35. It's just the other.
Okay, so
Okay.
I know you can't tell us, but like this, how was your next roll on Better Book It?
Oh, I'm still working on the book, so I haven't rolled
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Because I still have like about 54 minutes at the speed I'm listening to this, so it's probably going to take a couple of sprints, depending on how long the sprints end up being. I only got through like, I don't know, a chapter and a half or 2 chapters, something like that during this sprint. So not very far at all. Plus, Marty was up and I was having to tell him about things I had to get booked and all of that stuff, because earlier I was booking hotels and stuff for upcoming cruises.
When do you leave for your next one?
In a week.
Okay.
And then we'll be home for like a week, and then we leave again for another one.
How long is this first one?
7 days.
Okay, so a week long. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the other one's like 5 days. So
That's
we'll
good.
have the author chat and stuff in between the two.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Hi, nice to see y'all. I'm reading Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. You know, there's a very good chance that I'll be reading that next month, because that book comes up in my Have I Read It that's going to be posting on Monday.
Oh,
So that's a book
yeah.
that people can vote for.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good titles that come up in that I'm like, there's a lot for people to choose from.
It'll be hard for people to make a decision this time, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's going to be one of those. It's like, ooh, that's a good one. And ooh, that's a good one. Because I was doing the same thing when I was filming it. I was like, oh, there's a lot here. There was a lot.
That's always like, I was gonna say that. Oh no. Well, I thought it's a good thing, but then it's also not, makes it harder. It's like I'm sure there are some where you're just kind of like, these are all not as I'm not as excited about like this lot as maybe other lots of books.
Yeah, the part 2 was kind of like that, but part 1 was like, oh wow, there's a lot of good choices. Part 2 was there was still a lot in part 2.
Everybody better pick correctly. Well, wisely. I don't know. Maybe grow.
Well, I will tell you this: I do have to pick more than just the top voted book, because there was a lot. I literally finished one chapter that was very good timing. 25 pages, excellent work.
Awesome.
20 pages down, going a little slow. It's taking me a bit to get used to the writing. Too many classics lately. It's messed up my brain. It'll do that.
Michelle hates classics, so
your brain starts thinking in thy and tis and
very different writing style for sure. Yeah, it can be hard. Like just even not even just going from one type of book to another, but just one author's style to another book, another author. Sometimes. Sometimes those transitions are okay and they're not that drastic, but sometimes I'll be reading something by someone and then I read something by somebody else and I'm like, I'm so disoriented.
Yeah, I find that can really gets me with um, oh God, what's the word? Anthologies.
Mm-hmm.
When it's a bunch of different authors, especially when it's a bunch of different authors and not just one author writing a bunch of short stories, but
Yeah.
a bunch of different authors, and you can go from like you're really getting into this one, and then the next one is just like
Yeah. You're like, oh,
something so different. It
for sure.
takes your brain a while to wrap around that change. I did that recently with in February. I read Take the Mic, and that was really
Right.
good.
Remember you
Really
saying,
enjoyed it. But there were a couple in there that was just like I was really into the like little story I was reading, and then it switched to something else, and I'm like, or switched to a poem, and I'm like, wait, this doesn't fit.
Yeah, that is the hard thing about anthologies. It's because it's different authors. So sometimes, I mean, that's probably why they're mostly low rated.
Time for another coffee. All right. Well, when you get your coffee, we'll have our next sprint going. Since that was a short one, we want to jump right back in. So let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, we got a longer one this time.
That's
a
a good thing.
45-minute
That's a good
sprint.
thing.
Also, so yes, yeah, was it yesterday? Thursday. It was Thursday, I think. I went and got my nails done, and I got spring nails.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Little flowers.
They're so pretty. So, what, like, how did you find a manicurist that does all the art? Because I feel like when I go to get manicures and stuff, because I feel like a lot of them don't actually do very much artwork or don't know how to do much artwork.
So well, I happened to find one that like I'd gone to a lot of different people, and it was just and a friend of mine, she was like sharing her nails on her like Instagram story, and I would comment like, "Oh my gosh, they're so pretty." And I was finally like, "Who is doing your nails? Where are you going?" And so I go to the same person because and every time I take a bunch of screenshots of different nails that kind of fit with the theme, and then I show them all to her, and I'm like, "Go forth and create." So I don't give her like specific, I want this. It's do what you want, and she's so talented, and so I'm just like, here's a bunch of pictures. Here's what I like. I want something that fits this, and then she creates it.
Yeah.
And I explained it to my mother-in-law that she does all of them and none of them at the same time. It's kind of just you know gets that vibe.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll take like individual things from certain ones or whatever, but they're always so good. And she's got like little beading on them. Let me see how
Yeah.
well it'll pick up.
It
Like
looks,
there's
oh
little
yeah, I see it on the,
beads on them.
I see, that's really pretty. Yeah, they look adorable.
And they're all different. Like this hand's different than the other.
That is so cool. It looks great.
And they've got
Really
like this
cute.
shimmery background. They're so pretty. I
It does
love all
look
the fun
lovely.
nails.
Yeah,
I had
they're
my cute
so cute.
little Valentine's nails before.
I was loving your Valentine's nails, and I'm like, oh, you always have such cute designs on them. But I always feel like when I go to different, they just don't have very much variety, or they're not very artistic.
Yeah, I would just try out different people or like look at people like Instagrams for different places. And when you find somebody that can do this stuff, book with that particular person. Because I've gone to other people in the same spa, like the same nail place, that they weren't up to the same par as she was.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm like, that's my girl. That's who I go to every time. It's Christine. All right, let's get back into some reading. We can make a good dent this time. All right, happy reading, all. that is time. How did everybody do?
I read about 30 pages. I'm not a slow reader, but I'm a medium paced reader. I read about 30 pages, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's fun. It's you know, it's fun so far. So we'll see.
I have not finished. I still have about 16 minutes left. I think I got through 8 chapters. But yeah, I still got 16 minutes left. So next sprint, I'll definitely finish it and make my next roll. See. Thank you, Kay. I read 37 pages and I'm now on the phone with my bestie's son as it's his birthday. Is he a little one or a big one? I finished 3.5 chapters. Nice. 53 pages. Way to go. How are y'all enjoying your books?
Yeah, just Talia Hibbard's writing growing on you now, 53 pages in.
Yeah, I don't. As far as my book goes, I'm just kind of coasting along. Like it's not.
You like it?
It's fine. It's not like, oh my gosh, wow. Like it has. I don't know. It's like. I think it's probably going to be like a 3-ish. Because it's interesting, and I have the sequel too, I believe. I would probably read the sequel, but I don't know that I would read this one again. It's fine.
Yeah. What's it basically about? Like, or what's the general premise?
It's a psychological thriller set in 1982. The FBI has gotten these 2 teenagers who are 18. Emma, who is, I think she's a college freshman. She's a behavioral science major, top of her class, and all that. They've recruited these 2 teenagers to help the FBI. They want them to interview teen serial killers because these teen serial killers won't really give the adults any information, and so they think, well, maybe they'll talk to somebody more their age, and they can, because they're trying to get do profiling and all of that stuff. But also there's like an actual active case going on, and they believe this is a teenager as well, and so they're trying to figure out motivation and mindset, and so they can maybe possibly capture the active one. And Emma, not only is she like top of her class and all that, but she is also the only survivor from a serial killer. Where she managed to escape and get the guy caught, though the other girls that he had, like when she left the other girls and saved herself and got the cops, and she was kind of the hero, but the other girls didn't survive. Only she survived. And Travis, the other teen, he's a in this U.S. Marshal training program. His dad was a U.S. Marshal, and his dad was killed in the conflict between another serial killer. So his dad was, on a case, and they were in the midst of trying to catch this serial killer, and he was stabbed by the serial killer and died. And then one of the serial killers that these teens are supposed to be talking to is actually the one that killed Travis's dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's interesting. And there's a lot that goes on, but I think I'm having a hard time following all of the different side characters. Because we're also getting into the mind of the active serial killer, but he also goes by a bunch of different names and stuff, and so I'm like, wait, who are you? So it's a little.
Is this debut author?
I don't know. Let me see.
Or debut?
Let's see. Yeah, my brain finally caught up to the modern vernacular. I appreciate Hubert's sense of humor and her writing. It's charming. Let's see.
Because I've read books
9.
like that by authors, especially, and one was self-published where I was just like, you have way too many ideas and you're not doing a good job of like bringing them all together in a way. Like then you get confused or you just feel like it just isn't working.
Let's see. I don't know if this is the debut or not. This one came out in 2020. No, definitely not debut.
Okay.
Because they've written 16 books, and I see
wow.
several of them were before 2020.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, and maybe my brain could wrap around it a little bit more if I were physically reading. But it's just, we're kind of tying a bunch of different, we're getting to that point where it's tying together who all these different people are into the one person. But at the time of having all of the different names and stuff, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't do well with when there's a lot of people, you know. I'm one of those that I can do 2 or 3 perspectives at the most, pretty much. You start putting in like Game of Thrones killed me. I couldn't do it. It was way too many perspectives. I get everybody confused. So I need like limited perspectives. When you start getting a bunch of others, it's just my brain is like, I don't know who all you are.
Yeah, I can see that. I understand. I was going to ask you something. Oh, I was going to ask you, so are you planning on doing like it? Well, you're going on a cruise. I was like, are you planning on doing like any spring themed things during this month? Like specifically spring themed?
I don't know. I mean, I've got the cruise stuff. I know that we're going to be going to an I have a problem with saying this word, aviary,
Aviary,
a bird
yeah,
place.
Oh, that'd be
We're going to
great.
see some birds. I think we're going
Maybe
to
some
another
baby
place
birds.
where we can see some other animals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that kind of would fit. Last year during Spring Into Reading Athon, I literally went tiptoeing through the tulips. We went to the tulip fields in Amsterdam.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I literally got to do that. That was like, I was so excited for that. And that was in March last year. So that was very cool. This year, don't have anything that grand planned. But it'll
I
still be
think it'd
fun.
be fun. Yeah, to look up a list of like spring things to do and maybe try to do one each week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What do we have on our thing as far as activities? My brain, like, it's
You could do a
funny.
wet t-shirt contest on the cruise.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
What?
No. That would have been me. I would have done that like 30 years ago. Maybe 25 years ago. I totally would have done that. But not now, no.
Well, oh well. I was rooting for it. Probably should do spring cleaning is what I probably should do. Ugh.
I should totally do that, but I have an excuse. My foot hurts.
Of course, it's a good excuse. That's a great excuse.
So yeah, for my self-care prompt, I just wrote, I don't know if you can see it. I wrote cruises.
Yeah, oh, that's a great self-care prompt.
I don't know. Got
Maybe
plenty
you
of
should look at
spring
some
flowers.
aquamarine jewelry while you're on the cruise ship.
I could do that too. Let's see.
Put an actual tiny umbrella in your drink.
I have to clean my basement.
Oh,
That's no fun.
but that's spring cleaning, right?
Well, I did just order like earlier before the live. I ordered a new Keurig because I've had mine for years and it's gotten broken and I've had to super glue things back together. And now, like, anytime somebody makes coffee, they end up with grounds all in their coffee. And so I'm like, it's time. And so I bought a new one, and this one does hot coffee or cold coffee. and it has like a chill feature on it, so that it like instant cold, like makes your drink cold. You don't actually have to put ice in it. And so you can just literally make an iced beverage without the ice and then not water it down. I'm like, that's kind of neat. So I got that. And when I ordered it, I ordered like K-cups to go with it. And they have like all kinds of cool ones. Like the strawberry SC refresher, and like some passion fruit, mango,
Oh, that sounds
lemonade.
good. Yeah, that sounds really good.
I ordered some like Lipton sweet tea. It actually makes it
Ooh,
sweet.
that sounds really good.
And I love sweet tea, so I was like, oh yeah, that's actually what I had put down for tiny umbrellas was some sweet tea. And so I'm like, oh, I can get this Lipton sweet tea, and I don't have to add sugar; it's already in there. I also ordered like iced caramel latte or something like that,
Ooh.
and I want to say like a cookies and something one, and a hazelnut latte or something like that, or iced hazelnut coffee or something like that. And I'm like, it sounds so good. And I already have tons of K-cups for like regular coffee, so I just picked all like iced stuff. But I'm like, that's gonna be perfect for tiny umbrellas.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Oh, yeah.
And then
I haven't tried it yet.
once the temperature starts, being regularly warm, right now it's not regularly warm, but once it gets there, they'll have to start getting in the pool.
Yeah.
And cleaning the pool. Because the pool is currently nasty. It's green. It's got leaves. It's probably got creatures. I don't. It's like a pond at this point.
It's been winterized.
It's got its own habitat because I never put the cover on it because I needed to clean it before I put the cover on it. And so I'm gonna have to get in there and there's probably 5 tons of leaves at the bottom of that thing because there's like a tree that all of its leaves go directly into that pool.
Oh my gosh.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Sounds great.
But then we'll have a nice, clean, pretty pool that we can swim in.
Have you used your pool much? Your new pool?
We have not used it as much as we should have. The first year we got it, we used it a lot. Last year, we never ended up getting it clean enough. Like anytime anybody was getting in it, they were getting in it to clean it.
Yeah.
And then we just kept getting we could never get it balanced back out right. And so this year I'm determined to get it clean right off and then keep it clean and covered and use it. And yeah.
I swear it doesn't actually feel like you've been there that long. I don't know where the time is going.
I know.
I feel like you just moved there. I know you didn't, but it just feels like you just moved there.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's been a few years now, which is wild.
Oh
I'm still not unpacked.
I mean, it's a process. You want to make sure everything's perfect. So
But
it's okay.
I mean, my Christmas tree still.
Me too.
It's March and my Christmas trees. It probably, at this point, it's probably going to be up until May.
I needed it this year. I needed it. I'm like, it's a little bit of extra Christmas love.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to, because I have 2 cruises in March and I have 2 cruises in April. Yeah. I actually have back-to-back in April.
I didn't know you had 2 in April.
So it's probably going to end up being legit May before I end up taking my tree down and putting all my Christmas stuff away. And at that point in time, it's like, it almost makes you want to go, why not just leave it?
Yeah.
I mean, when I got back from that whole Europe trip before, when we got back in into May, beginning of June, something like that, because we left in January, like the beginning of January, Marty kept the Christmas stuff. We came back in June and there was still Christmas stuff. And I was like, we put it away for just a couple of months just to pull it back out. And take the decorations down and put whatever holiday decorations.
I love that idea. Yeah.
Redecorate the tree with 4th of July.
Heck yeah. That sounds great. That's perfect.
But it's funny because because we got a new tree this year, I have one of those that's like frocked. So it's covered in the white snowy stuff.
Yeah. So
But it'd still be, I mean, I wouldn't have to put the tree away.
so this is gonna have to be my last sprint because we gotta do shopping and stuff today. So
Okay. A 30-minute sprint.
one.
This time I will finish, I will go and roll, and I'll be picking my next book. So by the time we finish this sprint, you'll be able to find out what my next book is and how
Woohoo.
my roll went.
Fingers crossed it was good.
Hopefully. We shall see. Let me put this at 30. Save. All right. Happy reading, all.
Yes.
That is time. How did everybody do?
I kept nodding off.
Oh no.
It's not the book's fault. I just, like I said, I went to bed at 2 last night, so I did not, and I didn't sleep in that late this morning. So I'm just like, I need to get some caffeine in me or something because I'm struggling.
So I finished my book. I gave
Oh,
it
good.
1.5 stars.
How much?
I'll continue the series.
Okay.
My next role was not a big one.
Oh no.
It was quite a small one. And none of the books that I have on my TBR will work for that. So I've been like for the past 10 minutes searching online and my books and stuff, trying to find something that will fit. I think I might have found one. Maybe. I have to check and see if this is first in a series. So I will tell you that my role ended up putting me on adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
And none of my books are adaptations. Yeah. So I was just like looking at my shelves and I was like, what do I have? What could work? And I was like looking online, and most of the like book to movie adaptations that I own, I've already read. Now,
Okay.
like at least according to this Goodreads list that I found, because anytime it was one that I actually own, it's already been read by me. So,
That's a bummer.
Okay, so I have one. I need to. I found one. So, and it's not too big of a book, so I can either physically read it or I'm going to see if I can find an audiobook. So,
Okay.
I will be reading Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover.
Oh, I was like, that sounds familiar. Okay.
Because apparently there was a there was a movie adaptation of it. According to the IA overview on Google.
Sorry.
So, okay. I'm counting that.
Okay. That's perfect. That's perfect.
And it says it's like 335 pages, so that shouldn't be too terribly bad. Let's see. Hello, Sunny. Just got off the phone. I'll read the rest of this sprint, and then next sprint I'll go back and watch the chatty bit I missed. Okay, read 25 more pages.
Awesome.
Joined late. I only have 37 pages, roughly an hour left in my ebook. Nice. My eyes are kind of heavy, so not sure if I should continue. You just got to get up and move around. Like,
I know. That'll help.
Even if you want to continue walking around and reading, just click walk and read, or just take a break from reading and move around for a bit. It helps. I've read 151 pages altogether today. Can tell how much during the sprint because I didn't mark the page. That's still awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And I'll continue. I'll be continuing to sprint for a little while. So I know Amy's going to have to go shopping.
Yes.
Is this book shopping?
No, I wish it was. No. So I wasn't feeling really well last weekend, and so we didn't do my little birthday thing we were planning on doing with my family. So we're going to actually do it tomorrow. So I have to go buy all the stuff for it because we didn't I didn't actually do any of the shopping yet. So got to make sure we're prepared so that when our family comes over, we're all ready.
So wait, I might have missed something in there. Are you going shopping to get things to go shopping?
No, we're going shopping to get all the food and stuff for the party tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? You gotta go shopping to get things so that you can go shopping.
No.
I was like, I missed something in there.
I am, like I said, I'm tired, so my brain is not exactly in its perfect shape right now. But yeah, no, we're going shopping to buy food for the party tomorrow.
Well, happy birthday. Which day was your birthday?
It was on the 24th, the same day as your surgery. And my endoscopy was the same day too. So you and I were like hospital buddies.
On opposite sides of the country.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I canceled it last weekend because I just wasn't feeling really that well. But this week I'm starting to. The end of this week, I'm starting to feel a little better. So I was telling my family, like, "Hey, let's do it." Yeah,
Hopefully,
it should be fun.
hopefully you're on the come up and getting better.
You too. With your foot.
I'll be fine. Walking's getting easier every day.
Okay, good. Because that's hard. You have to walk, Like
Yeah. And it's weird when it's my right foot and then like trying to figure out, okay, how do I step down the stairs without bending the foot? Because it was like, it's right up. Let's just pretend this is my foot. And as far as like, you got your toes and then the knuckles, and then it was like right here. And so if I bend my foot, stepping down like you would do, that hurts. And originally it was swollen on top and underneath. So my foot actually wouldn't lay flat on the ground. I couldn't even get my house shoe on because my foot was so swollen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So now it fits in my house shoe again. So that's good.
You're on your way. You're on your way to healing.
Yeah. What was it? Thursday was my first day I got to like shower afterwards, and so I got to change my bandage and all that, and so I got to see what it looked like, and it was just like this giant bruise and then like stitches and
yeah
I was like, ooh, okay, that's why it hurts.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see, it's 10 p.m. though, and my neighbor can hear every step I take. Every step I take.
I was thinking the same exact song was playing in my head.
I did listen to my audiobook today for a while when grocery shopping and cleaning. So yeah, productivity. So yeah, you could just switch to your audiobook and, find something to do so that you can move around and wake up a little bit. Why are you buying food for your own birthday?
We're hosting at my house. So like it's just like, hey, everybody come over and, we're going to have, just, I don't know. Sometimes people like to put on their own birthdays. And I guess
I think what Kay's saying is, why didn't everybody else just bring the food? Like potluck style. Right. Everybody else bring food and we'll host.
Well, because we had an idea of what we want to do. We're going to do a chili bar. And so and get hot dogs, you could put your chili on them, get Fritos so you could put chili on that, maybe make some cornbread or something. So
that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got all these like little food bar things. Like I know you did the taco bar recently for Christmas.
And then we did it for my mom's birthday. We did a bagel bar. So we got a whole bunch of different cream cheeses, a whole bunch of different types of bagels, and
that's so fun.
Stuff to go on the bagels too. It was a lot of fun. We're into the bar thing, the food bar thing right now.
I would be too.
It's fun.
I don't have enough people that I know to invite for anything. I would have like my friend Rachel, and that'd be about it.
Well, it's just gonna be our family, so it's just 10 or so people. Because we have a small house, so we can't have a ton of people anyways.
Yeah, we don't like our closest family is Marty's parents, and they're 3.5 hours away. So
yeah, that's hard.
We don't get to have those kind of things. We only do that whenever like Christmas or whatever, when they can come and stay for a few days.
Yeah.
But Kay says happy belated birthday, and so does Sunny. I was thinking of that song too.
Every step
I think I would fall asleep, so I might just go to bed. But one sprint I can still do. Okay. You can pull one more out. Let's see how long that one will be. I know Amy's going to be leaving us.
Yeah, but I got to see what you guys get. Because I love spinner wheels. Oh, you're getting a good one.
An hour-long sprint. Sonny, you think you got that in you? Sonny was like, 20 minutes.
Don't worry, I can do it. Well, it's a long one.
60 minutes.
Good luck, Sonny.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me. And I can't remember. Let me see. Let me find my little paper here. You have sprints on your channel on the 7th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you are not subscribed to Amy, I mean, I imagine you probably are, but if you're not, go over there and subscribe. And it's A Star Reads, and she'll be doing sprints at 5 p.m. Pacific on the 7th.
Yeah, next Friday.
All right. Well, thank you again, Amy, for joining us, and have fun shopping.
All right, thank you. See everybody later.
Bye-bye. Damn, I guess I'll finish this book. Yeah, that's right. You got it. The book has 51 minutes left. You got this. Absolutely. All right, let me get my little timer fixed up here. We're going to do 1, 0, save. Are y'all ready? Ready. I got to get started on this book. All right, happy reading all. That is time. How did everybody do? I need to find my bookmark. I got a stack of bookmarks over here somewhere. There we go. So I got almost to the end, like one paragraph from the end of chapter 6. I'm on page 38. So just getting started. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Drew says, hello, friends. How's everyone doing today? I'm currently finishing up a reread for American Royals by Catherine McGee. Got an hour and 10 minutes left of it. Nice. Nice. You'll easily get that done today. Finished my book. Now I need to save up to get the sequel because that ending was just, oof, oh no. Still awake. Congratulations. You did it. I read 54 pages and made supper. I'm so tired. LOL. Yeah, I'm going to have to do supper soon. My eyes started getting tired looking at the book, so I've got a long night ahead of me because I'm not very far on my board and I've got a lot of reading to do. Can anyone buy me the sequel or lend me €4? What were you reading again? Trying to remember. You're reading an ebook of something. I'm scrolling back trying to look. I don't know if you actually said what you're reading. I don't think you did. The Diseased Ones by Danielle Harrington. I don't think I've heard of that one. You never mentioned it. Yeah, I was scrolling back and I got all the way to where you said hey, and I was like, no, I never saw it. Okay, I think I'm debating on either ending the sprints or while the sprint's going, getting up and doing something because I feel like I need to move around because I've been sitting here for too long, for like 3.5 hours. Well, let's just go ahead and see what the next sprints would be. Here we go. "25-minute sprints for our next sprints. It's not bad. I might get up for just a little bit. It's an indie book. It's blurbed as X-Men meets Divergent. So obviously dystopian. Yeah. That sounds interesting. This one is like, all I know, we have like a woman who's just got out of prison. She's like spent 5 years in prison and now she's out. And I guess she gave birth to her daughter while she was in prison. And her daughter's now 4 years old and she's back in the town that she's from. And I want to say it was her boyfriend that what was it? Something like she killed him. I think she was drunk driving from the little pieces that I've picked up. It sounds like maybe she was drunk driving and had an accident and he died and she went to prison for his death. And yeah, the boys are back.
Go help like Matt what Noah's dad move a really heavy tape.
Okay, with Braden?
Yeah.
Okay. Love you, bye. Okay, so let me get this timer back up. Where's my timer? There it is. Okay. That'll be 0 and 25. All right, let's do another. Okay, Sunny's going to go to bed now. Understandable. I know it's very, very late where you are. Thank you for hanging out, and congratulations on finishing your book. Have fun reading and a good day, and have a good sleep. Good night. All right, let's get back to a reading. Happy reading, all. That is time. How did everybody do? I got to page 50 of my book, so I'm just barely chiseling away at it. But I think I'm about ready for some dinner, so that's probably going to be the final sprint. But I figure we can chat for a couple minutes if y'all like. 34 pages. Excellent. I think I only got like 12. Like 12 pages. But almost as soon as I got up, my friend called me and we talked for a few minutes. So that probably was part of it. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting tired all of a sudden. I think it's just physically reading. My eyes are like, nap time. But yeah, I think this is going to be the last sprint. I think this is going to be the last sprint because I need to get me some dinner and then I need to like get in, like fully put into this book so I'm not like stopping every so often because I have a long way to go on my Better Book It board. A long way. So wish me luck. I have today, tomorrow, and the next day to get it completed. So I figured this will be a good jump start for Spring Into Reading as well. I have a book club in a little over an hour. Nice. What are y'all reading? Something tells me that this book, I think, will probably work for April showers because I have a feeling this one is probably going to be one that makes me want to cry. Makes me sad. I don't know if it'll fit. No flowers on the cover. I doubt. You know what? There are sports in here. I can use this for March Madness because there's T-ball. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. It's a Literally Dead book club with Lala. Oh, okay. So like her live show for that is in a little over an hour. That's cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed the book. I've heard a lot of people reading that book. I'm not sure what the thoughts on it have been, but I've heard a lot of people reading it. Probably because of Kayla. All right, well, thank you guys for hanging out with me and getting some reading in and getting a jump start into Spring Into Reading Athon. I hope everybody is very successful. And the next reading sprints that I know of, there could be more that they'll post in the Discord if anybody does any extras. But the next one I know of will be on March 7th at 5 p.m. Pacific time on Amy's channel, which is A-Star Reads. I rated it 3 stars. It was all right. I think he's a hit or miss for me. Oh, okay. That's not one that I was like super drawn to, so I don't have that one. So probably best I don't read it because I feel like I would be around the same rating as you. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to continue seeing these live shows and all of my other videos, make sure you click that subscribe button if you're not already. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.